The weekend, it's gone. It's out of the way. It's ended, unfortunately. But that's okay because the work week has begun, and we're talking musical movies for some of this week. The first one of which today is 1990's Crybaby, directed and written by John Waters, starring the magnificent Johnny Depp. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You definitely don't want to miss this one.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey everybody. Hey, real quick, I just wanted to say thanks to Blackout Coffee Company. Let me tell you something. This company has some of the greatest coffee I've ever had. No joke. You know I talk about coffee on here. There's several companies that I really like. But Blackout Coffee Company has some of the fantastic flavors and fantastic prices. And I don't want to talk out of turn, but in the description down below is a promo code to save you some money if you want to make an order for Blackout Coffee Company. You will not be disappointed. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Have a good one.
Happy Monday. That's right. Get excited. Jump up for joy. Be loud. The work week has began. The weekend is officially over. But that's okay. We got lots to talk about this week, and you don't want to miss a single solitary thing. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. That lets us know you're enjoying our content or that we are going in the right direction, however you want to look at it. It lets the algorithm know that we're good. Good. All right, in the description down below are links to all our stuff. Our merch page, our website, special coupon codes to save some money on coffee, energy drinks, etc. Just things we use, and we think you might enjoy them too. So there's that. All right. So first things first. No, Dunkin' is not a sponsor, but I treated myself a while ago and bought me a humongous iced coffee. Because why not? I didn't feel like making one here at home. Fair? All right. If you've never seen Crybaby, I need you to understand right now. If you see this movie and you're like, you know what? It's got Johnny Depp in it. It's about a bad boy from the wrong side of the tracks. And he falls in love with a square. Understand, if you think this is a normal, everyday, regular movie with a regular, simple storyline, you'd be so wrong. And you will probably start watching it and go, what in holy heck is that? Oh, John Waters, sir. All right, let's look at this. Crybaby, 1990, PG-13, hour and 25 minutes. That being said, today we are specifically talking about the 4K from Kino Lorber. And the 4K disc is the theatrical cut. The Blu-ray disc included is the director's cut. So there's a little bit difference in the length and what's included. And there's a humongous amount of special features added, new ones added on the Blu-ray as well. So just be forewarned. In 1950s Baltimore, a bad boy with a heart of gold wins the love of a good girl, a square, whose boyfriend sets out for revenge. Directed by John Waters, written by John Waters, starring Johnny Depp, Ricky Lake, Amy Locane, Willem Dafoe. I mean, it's got lots of people in it. Iggy Pop. There's just so many. We don't have enough time to name all the people involved, but Tracy Lords is in it. there's just so many. Patricia Hearst. Okay, this movie is in no way intended to be just a straightforward movie or a serious movie for that matter. This is more of a love letter to 1950s, like the squares versus the drapes is what they're called in this movie. But the guys from the wrong side, the guys and gals from the wrong side of the tracks, and the squares being the ones that are the good kids or whatever, and the love story ensues between the two people. This is a love story to that. It honors that in many ways. But on top of that, it is satirical. The dialogue is awful. It's like B movie fun in a movie quality. If you've ever watched anything by John Waters, you know he's unique and eccentric. And this movie is not for everybody. Lots of people have never heard of this movie. And the people that have heard this movie, 50% of them love this movie for what it is, just because it's fun and enjoyable and good entertainment. And the other 50% are like, what in the holy heck did I just watch? What a waste of time. How silly. None of it makes sense. You are going to have to sit down and turn off your brain and just enjoy the goodness that is this movie. Now, I watched this movie probably about the time it came out. And for the longest time, well, let me explain. When I was young, my dad drove a truck for a while, and I would ride with him on occasion. And when we would stop at a truck stop, I'd always want to buy something, and I'd usually go for the tapes. At that time, there were just tapes, cassette tapes. And I fell in love with 50s music. Okay? Something about it. You got blues and rock and rockabilly and Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and all these people. And the sound was so unique. And then even Beach Boys and just there's that 50s and 60s generation. I enjoyed it as a child. So in around 1990, when I saw this movie, I thought, this is what it was like in the 50s. It's not. But man, is it awesome. Between this movie and The Outsiders, 50s was the place to be. And boy, I was born almost 25, 26 years too late. This movie holds a special place in my heart. I love this movie, and I can't tell you why. It's funny, it's silly. There's so much to laugh at, but it plays it honestly. And these characters play it serious. They're not playing it for a laugh. They play these characters seriously in what is a lunatic, like insane asylum story. And it just works. It is so much fun. I was laughing out loud. Nerdy wife and I watched this last night. And when it was over, I just had a great time watching it. And she looked at me and she was like, this is the dumbest movie on the planet. And that's fine. That's fine. It's ludicrous. It's ridiculous. It's intended to be crazy. It's intended to be like go up to the line and then kick the line over and just keep going till you're on that side of crazy. But it's fun every moment. Now it's got a little bad language in it. There's some heavy petting, making out. There's no nudity. No like graphic sex scenes or anything. Quite a bit of violence. There's smoking, drinking, all those things. But if you're just looking for a a straight down the barrel 50s movie love story. Go ahead and watch this. And you're not gonna, it's not gonna be what you expect. I love this movie so much that I can't say anything bad about it. It's exactly what I want. Great entertainment that just is all over the board, and I love it. I love it so. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get out of here. Got things to do. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. We'll see you on Hump Day. What you don't want to miss, we're talking Purple Rain, baby. So we'll see you then. Have a good one.